Why do nonprofit leaders need to know about emotional intelligence? We're delighted to be back with another segment and a conversation about trust. Now, Jen, you and I both know this is the key to so much of the top performance. What are your insights about it?
Absolutely, Bill. You know that I'm very passionate about this. There's a reason why the top leadership experts right now have trust as one of their main components. And Lencioni's triangle, it's the very bottom, the foundational piece. And I believe that an organization is only as strong as the trust that each team has for one another. One of the things that I like to look at is that it is a very interesting, intangible part of the work we do in nonprofits or in the corporate America, where you say, gosh, I know what trust looks like in the romantic relationship if somebody breaks it, but I don't know what it looks like actually in corporate America or in a nonprofit. I can feel it, but I can't put a lens on it. I trust that person or I don't trust that person. So I like to put it through the Trust Advisors trust equation. They've done a great job, and that is, if you think about fourth grade math, on top is everything that's adding to trust, and the component on the bottom is what's deteriorating. So on top there's credibility, which is how long have you been here, your experiences, do you have degrees or some kind of certification in this field? That's your credibility. Plus reliability, which is, am I doing what I said I was going to do to the level and quality I said I was going to do it at the time that I promised it? So that's reliability. Plus, and this is where my colleagues and I have actually tweaked the Trust Advisors equation, we've put in vulnerability, which anybody who's watching the wonderful Brene Brown is hearing a lot of, and that's being able to say, I know that I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer. That kind of humanity of who we are at work.
So you remember when you first came to work with Bright Dot, and one of the first things you did is to put us side by side with somebody we didn't know well and ask us to become vulnerable with each other.
Yes.
And the trust meter went up substantially. So that's what you're talking about.
Absolutely. That's the other piece of it, is showing a little bit of ourselves. Who are we outside the walls of work? I think in that particular example, I had you guys tell a story from childhood.
Yes.
Absolutely. So those, the credibility plus reliability plus vulnerability are what's on top. That's what's building trust. Now, what can take away trust, what divides it, is self-interest, or sometimes I like to call it ego. And that is where you're saying, I'm right, and you must have the last word on the team. Or the idea of taking credit for your team's work and not giving them some of the credit. And so that is going to deteriorate the trust. So I think it's very easy as we talk about this, and this is a warning to everybody, to say, oh gosh, so-and-so on my team, yep, they are really terrible at reliability. They show up to meetings 10 minutes late. What I'm going to challenge everybody to do is to look at themselves and to say, which of those components do I need to work on? Where do I need to start to build trust with the folks around me?
So what we know in emotional intelligence is all about self-realization. Who am I? Am I willing to look in the mirror? And am I willing to take the steps necessary to improve?
Absolutely, exactly.
So how about you? We challenge you to make this the foundation of all you do within your organization. This is Bill Crouch and Jen coming to you from the Bright Dot Studios.